Hello, Video Game Hunter here, and welcome to my video. So, a couple of days ago, I found there was an article being passed around on Twitter, being poked and laughed at because it was so poorly researched on this topic. Jumpforce teased has fans worried about racist My Hero Academia scene. Now, what they're talking about is that this game, called Jumpforce, that is coming out very soon. If not, it's out right now, depending when this video gets uploaded. But it is a game where all these anime characters from different universes come together and they fight one another. So kind of think of it like Smash, but they are doing it with anime. Now the thing is, this article was posted on ComicBook.com, and for the most part, I have not heard anything good from this website. And just by looking at this article, I can see why. Because this article, again, was so poorly researched, and they didn't even bother reading the replies to the tweets they have linked as a source, not knowing that these people were obviously joking around and they was just trolling you. So that said, let's take a quick look at this article and see what in the world made this so-called journalist think these fans had an issue with Deku from Hero Academia being a racist against the Namekians from the Dragon Ball series. Now luckily, they started the article with a YouTube video clip, so let's check it out.
ヴィランだ。僕がみんなを守らなきゃ。
ヴィラン？俺はナメック星人だ。
Now the clip you just watched was basically two characters interacting with one another before they start fighting, which I have seen in past games like Mortal Kombat 10. Now the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, Piccolo's response to Deku kinda doesn't really make sense. Deku calls him a villain, and his response was, "No, I'm a Namekian." I wouldn't have gone with that response if I was in Piccolo's situation. My response would have been, "A villain? Maybe in my past life." Now the reason why I would have said that, because I'm somewhat familiar with the Dragon Ball series. Piccolo is actually a reincarnation of King Piccolo, and he was a villain up to the end of Dragon Ball, or early in Dragon Ball Z. So that said, let's take a quick look at the rest of the article, and there is not much to see here. This article is a lot shorter than I realized, and I basically just covered it. Okay, I'm just going to read this little paragraph of the article, then let the tweet they have supplied us as a source speak for themselves.
This particular interaction has gotten attention from fans who are concerned that Midoriya,
That's Deku's last name, by the way,
is judging one of the few characters with a different skin color as a villain right away. Fans of Piccolo in particular are angry that the subtitles for this moment seems indicate that not only a judgmental view of Midoriya's part, but the fact that it also ignores much of Piccolo's redemption arc in his series.
how in the hell would Midoriya know anything about Piccolo's redemption arc? They just met.
Some fans are wondering whether it's just Midoriya seeing other characters within the quirk influence of his world. But that doesn't quite explain away Midoriya's automatic labeling. At the end of the day, this also could be a faulty subtitle. Wait on to see what fans are thinking about this moment, and let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Alright, so now let's read off the tweets, shall we?
Deku is racist. Call my boy a villain. Piccolo was originally a villain. That was a throwback, dude. It was a joke, homie. What the f***? Deku is racist. Y'all actually stand this kid? Success. Hey, dumb. This was a joke. Speaking of Jump Force, I love how unlike the other characters who speak universally, Deku only speaks of and understands the rules and concept of his own world. A green alien? He's a villain. Devil fruit powers and soul reaper powers? They're quirks. Very nice touch. Oh, very funny, comic book. Misusing my tweet to paint a false narrative about my opinion on Deku's interaction with Piccolo. Considering how people seem to be finding my tweet through this article, I felt like I should finally set the record straight.
So there you have it, folks. By going by some of these tweets, this article has to be a joke. There are actually tons of more tweets knowing this is a joke, and they're just plain trolling. No one's really taking this seriously, and for those who might have, was probably thanks to this article. So I'm actually calling this article fake news. This is the Video Game Hunt, and ComicBook.com, learn to code.
Maybe you should cry for help. Maybe you should kill yourself. I blame it on your